objective is to help our members with all aspects of utilities. In my case, water. So I'm a water circuit rider. When I came to Virginia Rural Water, I really wasn't sure exactly what my role would be. I didn't spend a lot of time in operations. As the Director of Public Works, I spent a lot of time meeting with officials such as yourself, dealing with big budgets, $21 million. And so I really wasn't sure what my place would be. I stumbled upon the EPA had come up with 10 key management areas of a sustainable utility. And having gone around to a couple of different facilities, I decided that what I really wanted to do was to recognize those facilities, those communities that demonstrated attributes of leadership within those 10 key management areas. When I got here, I met with Ricky and Bev, and was invited to a leadership offsite where they were doing some work, doing a lot of work actually, trying to work on employee development, leadership, the culture, and that resonated with me. When I got into the business, that became a big part of what I started to do, was recognize that it's easy to say that people are our greatest asset, but it's really hard to actually make them your greatest asset. It's hard work to put in the time to develop people, to bring them along, to build team, not just within Public Works, but in a larger community even. It's a part of a big, really big initiative. So pretty quickly, I decided that the very first stop to award an organization would be here, this Public Works Department. And in the 10 key management areas, the most important is the employee and leadership development. They're all important, but that one really is the top. Product quality is important, customer satisfaction, obviously financial viability, going all the way down, stakeholder understanding and support. All of it really starts with the culture. And I have to say that from what I can see, there's a real effort that's being made both within Public Works, and it seems like the community, to make a commitment to knowing that people are, employees are our greatest asset. We often forget, we talk about police and fire and rescue, but one of the most important interfaces is refuse collection. That's really where a lot of times the public meets with Public Works. That's the first place. That really is the front line. I always tell the story. I was trying to figure out a big event to hold as a Public Works director, and I couldn't quite figure it out, that would celebrate Public Works in Waynesboro. So my son at the time was probably 5 years old. He wakes up and he comes running down the hall. And I'm thinking he's going to see me off to work. And so he runs right by me. And he goes to the window and he looks up, and right then I see the refuse collection truck pull in. And he starts waving and beating on the window, and they wave back. And I realized that's what it's about. It's important. And that happens on an everyday basis in Public Works when it's interfacing with the community, with the citizens. And to be able to set a really good example is really important. And to recognize employees that try to do the best both within themselves and then for the organization itself. And so I really wanted to just come tonight and to tell you, you've read the article, I hope, or if you haven't, it's in Streamline Magazine. You certainly have to see the lamp, the golden meter lamp. I mean, it's quite a sight. There's a history behind it too. I won't go into it tonight, but it was sort of a fun or a neat way to recognize something that is really serious, and that is leadership and employee development. So I just wanted to come here on behalf of Virginia Rural Water and let you know some of the work that the Public Works Department is doing. So I appreciate your time. You want to go through a list of names?
Sure.
So let's see what we have. Beverly Bowers. She's back here somewhere.
Yep.
Is that right? All right. Candace Ball.
She's not here.
Okay. Donna. Is Donna here? Timberline?
No.
All right. Gary Kepler.
He's not here.
AC, I met just a while ago. Good. John Lanford, Melissa Muncie, Mike Hendrickson, Ricky Bourne, Susan Adcock, and Tim Kimberline. So there's some of the people that had a hand in trying to build it. And it takes time. It's something that takes time. You start, so you don't often see the fruits immediately. There are things that you'll go through rough times, you'll go through good times, but in the end, when you really think about it, the work we do has nothing to do with work itself. It has to do with the people that we work with. That's what really matters. And so I really do commend you for making an effort to recognize that and work with your employees. So thank you. That's all I have. I'll take any kind of question that you may have.
First, I want to say thank you to everyone associated with us. We're lucky to have the group we have. We're very lucky. And they do a fantastic job, and now it's become even more obvious with the recognition. And I can't say enough how much we thank you for your dedication and your service. Thank you. Looking after our, appreciate that. Alleghany County's business.
Anything else? If not, if I can. I'm going to Buchanan. I'm leaving here, going to Buchanan County, and I'm sure you've all seen the news. And so Public Works is delivering some pipe down to Buchanan County on Thursday. And so I can't tell you how much that means to me and how much it will mean to that community. I've had people from Warsaw pitch in. We've had people from Buena Vista. I didn't even know that it was something that you were planning, but it sends a great message that we can get out of here on live sometimes, which are hard, and reach out to other people. So I do appreciate that as well. So, great.
And I'll be following up next month with another presentation related to this, pointing out more specifics to the entire department and how much we went through, some of the accomplishments and stuff like that. So you'll be hearing more about that as well.
I just want to say I do appreciate the refuse collection. These guys, rain, shine, snow, it doesn't matter. They're right there at my house every Friday morning. I can't thank you enough. You recognize people take you for granted, but believe me, we do appreciate it. And all the folks in public work.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you again.
Thank you.